everyone, it's Tiny Games here. Welcome back to the channel. I was wrong. I was wrong. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yesterday we got our Star Path teaser and I hadn't yet posted it. It is live on the channel now. But I'd been working on my theory video, which obviously takes quite a bit of time to make and film and edit and stuff. I had this whole theory about what the Star Path was going to be, and Gameloft were like, you thought. You thought. So for those that haven't watched that video yet, I do recommend you do watch it, because I kind of go through about theories about everything with the update. I predicted that because Gameloft have not been doing like Star Paths related to the characters recently, I predicted the Wonderland update was not going to have an Alice in Wonderland themed Star Path. I thought it was going to be florally and cottagecore based, and I'm wrong. I am wrong. And I will admit when I'm wrong, and I was wrong. So yeah, basically we are getting a Wonderland themed Star Path. I thought we might get some little elements with like the flowers and stuff like that, kind of tying into Alice and the floral cottagecore theme, but I didn't think it was going to be like a Wonderland themed Star Path, and it seems that I'm wrong. So let's go over to Twitter and take a look at the teasers. Okay, so we're over here on Twitter to take a look at this teaser. So it says, one drop of curiosity, a sprinkle of mystery. The next Star Path teaser is ready. Can you guess what wonders await from the emojis below? And then we have a teapot emoji. We also have a water fountain emoji. We have a crown. We have a red heart. Actually, is that like a water fountain? It didn't bring up what it's called, but it looks like a water fountain anyway. We have a blossom or a flower, and we have some multiple music notes. So, as you can see here, I said I'm thinking a teapot inspired fountain, perhaps a Queen of Hearts outfit, or maybe a dream style for Stitch and the singing flowers. I am so excited bring on the update. So obviously seeing the teapot and the fountain, I'm assuming we're going to get some sort of fountain that looks like the teacups, perhaps the water pours out of the spout or something like that. I think that could be fun, very Alice themed. Now, for the Queen of Hearts, because this is quite clearly meant to represent the Queen of Hearts, it is very likely that we're just going to get her outfit. The reason why I mentioned the Stitch thing was just because I'm just clinging at hope that something I predict is right. So I had this theory that there's two potential dream styles coming this update. One is a Mickey dream style inspired by the parks like the teacups and Alice in Wonderland, or the other would be Stitch dressed up as one of the Wonderland characters like the Cheshire Cat, the Queen of Hearts and stuff like that. So that is just me literally clutching at straws. I don't actually think that's what this teaser is meant to represent. The Queen of Hearts, I do truthfully believe it's just the Queen of Hearts outfit. I do only mention the dream style for Stitch just because of like I said, just clutching at straws. Like, I know I'm wrong, so I'd just like to be right about one little thing. And that is us getting a dream style for Stitch. And of course the singing flowers, which I did predict. I did predict that we would get those flowers like either oversized as like a statue or perhaps animated. That is something I did get right. So I am very, very happy about that, because that was one thing I got right. Obviously I like to get things right. Who likes to be wrong? Not me. But I will admit when I'm wrong, and this does look like it could be very Wonderland themed, which means they could really go very creative with it, and I'm very excited to see what they actually do with this. It does look like a lot of other people are in agreement. Obviously, probably Senpai put, thank you for the easiest emoji clues you've ever given us. Can it be like this every time? Which I do agree. It's quite simple to know what these represent. They are very on the nose, but I think a lot of that is to do with the fact that it does tie into Alice in Wonderland. That's obviously why it's quite simple. We have this person who put Teapot Fountain, Queen of Hearts, outfit, or herself, Singing Flowers. Now, I don't think it's going to be her because you don't get characters in a star path, and that's what this teaser is for. It's for the star path. So to unlock the Queen of Hearts in the star path would just be a bit weird, I think. But the outfit, definitely. um and of course the Singing Flowers, so we've got the little are these pansies, I think. Teapot shaped fountain, Queen of Hearts, Singing Flowers. It does seem like a lot of people are just specifying Queen of Hearts, so I'm curious if they all think like an outfit or what they think specifically for Queen of Hearts. Because just saying Queen of Hearts could mean anything, kind of thing. But yeah, Teapot Fountain, Queen of Hearts, musical flowers. I hope they have playing cards decor. That is something I have predicted. So yeah, absolutely agree. Um, this is my number one pick I've been waiting for. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so happy for this person. We have Slev here with this gif of the Mad Hatter. We have Mr. Star, Alice in Wonderland Realm, and Star Path. How curious. Yes, exactly. This is my thinking. I did not think it was going to be so Alice themed, the Star Path. As I say in my theory video, we have not had a lot of, like, the recent star paths have not been themed around the character. Like the one we've got currently at the moment is spa themed. The one we had before that, Frost and Fairies, had nothing to do with Sally. Then we had the Night Show star path, which obviously had nothing to do with Timon and Pumbaa. The last one we had, I think, was Dapper Delights with Tiana, and of course we had the Majesty and Magnolias. Um, you could say the Parks one tied into Daisy a bit, but I wouldn't say if that was Parks related. Daisy is like separate. It wasn't Toontown specific. Um, so yeah, I'm very surprised, to be honest. We have Melissa here. Hello, Melissa. Teapot Fountain, Queen of Hearts outfit, and the Singing Flowers. Sounds good. We have Cress, Teapot Fountain, Queen of Hearts costume, Singing Flowers. So everyone is pretty much on the same wavelength, which is brilliant. I'm very excited for this. I'm very excited about the prospect. I might have to do a revisited video, perhaps, on what I might predict with an Alice themed star path. But I think what I predict for that is probably going to cross over a lot with some of my theory and speculation for like the premium shop, the Scrooge store, and things like that. Like, I think everything I predicted that way just shifts into the star path, I would think. Um, so yeah, I think that's a very high chance and possibility. So make sure you check out my theory video. It is a long one, but it does cover like all the different aspects, like how Alice comes, how what she lives in, what the premium shop, Star Path, Scrooge store is kind of gonna be. So I do kind of cover my thoughts on everything, and it would be nice to see if we do get anything right or anything wrong. Like I said, I did I at least got this, the musical flowers. I don't know why I didn't think about a fountain. I should have thought about a fountain. I don't talk about a fountain in any regard in that video. Um, but it is like, I think a high, like, it's a common item, fountains in the game. So I really should have remembered that. I should probably do a checklist for my next theory video on common items. So one of the items I mentioned is actually the lanterns. That's a common Star Path item. So I do think there are certain things we see repeated, and a fountain is one of them. So maybe I just need that checklist and I can tie it off with every theory video. But yeah, that's it for this video today. I'm looking forward to future teasers and what they show. Um, Hopefully we get some cool and exciting announcements and stuff like that. I'm very excited. But let me know your thoughts, theories, predictions in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you all. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll be sure to see you all in the next one. Bye guys!